The black demographic has selected by Charles Schwab, courtesy of the Wall Street Journal, 60% of black households under 40 now own stocks compared to 57% of the same age bracket of white Americans. 58% of households in America in total now own stocks. That's up 5% from 2022. Again, I'm not saying nothing against white people or nobody else. I'm just saying black people, welcome to the party. That's all I'm saying. I know somebody gonna take this. I'm not saying nothing about nothing. All I'm saying is, reported by Charles Schwab to the Wall Street Journal, 68% of black residents under 40 own stocks. That's more than the 57% of its white counterparts, meaning white people of the same, let me say this, Caucasian people. Let me not sound so harsh, right? Our Caucasian brethren. How that sound, Jose? Right? Our Caucasian brethren. Right? That way it sound like it ain't so harsh. So make sure, Jose, when y'all use the clip, you use the part where I said the Caucasian brethren. Right? So nobody don't take that bad. Right? So 68% of black people under the age of 40 own stocks compared to 57% of our white brethren that own 57% of the same age bracket. Welcome home. But in total, 58% of Americans, meaning all of us, black, white, Mexican, Asian, Spanish, and everybody else in between, if I miss you, it's not on purpose, own stocks, and that's up from 5%. That's up 5% from 2022. Here's what I want us to understand, man. Welcome to the game, y'all. Welcome to the game, y'all. And that's what I mean when I say Wall Street looks like us now. We got a long way to go. When we talk about that financial Armageddon, we getting there. It don't happen overnight, y'all, but it's a fight that we fight every day. That's why, and I'm going to be real with you, it ain't even just me. I'm going to take this time to say it's everybody. It's a collective. I ain't got to name names and all that, but collective. It's a collective effort for everybody that's out here doing the right thing, trying to help the everyday hardworking person. And I'm going to keep it real. My aim is to help black people get in the game, but I'm not shy from helping my Caucasian brethren, my Asian brethren, my Mexican brethren, my Spanish brethren, my Italian brethren. I'm not shying away from nobody. My perspective gonna always come from a black man's perspective because I watched the harm and danger, the hurt, the pain, the strife. But I also grew up in a neighborhood where me and the Spanish dudes fought almost every 2 days. And both of us was poor. And they had a couple white folks that lived around the corner that tried to hustle too. They wasn't successful, but they smoked weed with us and we was cool with that too. And we all was poor. Because I say it all the time, poverty doesn't have an ethnicity that it focuses on. But neither does wealth if we all get the information and the education to play the game. And for me, that's the biggest thing. So I don't want people to think that just because I'm pro-black that I'm anti-anything. I'm anti-ignorance. I'm anti-hate. I am anti-racism. I am anti-inequality. But I'm pro-everybody get this money. That's a clip, Jose. I'm pro-everybody get this money. You feel me? I'm pro-everybody get this money. And I keep saying it to everybody, while we crying to the government to give us reparations for us as black people, go get it out the market. And then if they do decide to give it to you, you up. You up. You know what I'm saying? Because when we all poor and we all struggling, guess what we all want? Some money. When them lights do, the bill collector don't care if you white, black, Spanish, they be like, where my money? That daycare, they want some money. Uncle Sam, he really don't care. He wants your money. And so the goal for us to fight in this financial Armageddon is to arm ourselves with the tools necessary to be able to go get the money, to print the money. And that's why I love the stock market. I don't got nothing against real estate. And I keep saying I don't got nothing against crypto. I don't got nothing against nothing. I'm pro get the money. But I'm also pro stock market. Because I know for generations, they have been using this market to get money. And here's what I want you to understand. In 1999, when Nvidia went public, 2003, Nvidia went public, that man had 39 million shares, or he had 3 million shares worth, watch this, $39 million. Watch this. He had 3 million shares worth $39 million. Today, those shares are worth $85 billion. 2003. 2003. 21 years. 3 million shares worth $39 million. 20 years later, they were 85 billion. And now he on the Forbes list. He built the company, he improved the company, and all he did was hold on to his shares. All he did was hold on to his shares, and his network increased over time. Here's the thing. We in an opportunity right now where we can see the growth, y'all. We can see the growth. It's right before our eyes. Bro, we don't got to go invest in Ford. We don't got to go invest in Johnson & Johnson. We don't got to invest in AT&T because we looking for the dividends. We don't got to do that. Them companies ain't doing nothing for us. But guess what? Facebook just invested $10 billion in buying NVIDIA chips. Amazon trying to take over the world, one sector at a time. NVIDIA is trying to fund the chips that's going to run the world. Eli Lilly trying to make sure everybody gets slim in the world because 79% of America is obese. Apple want to make sure everybody got an Apple phone. YouTube want to make sure you on YouTube and Gmail. Uber going to make sure people don't got to use cabs no more. DraftKings, making sure everybody doing sports betting. I'm just saying, we watching the streaming wars. We not using cable TV no more. We watching the world change in front of our face, but yet we deciding to party and be entertained, and we not making the decision to be educated. So when we get into the financial Armageddon, now we blaming everybody but ourselves because we ain't prepared the victuals. It's right in our face. It's right in our face. It's right in our face. And the thing about it now, guess what, y'all? I'm going to keep it 100 with you. If you start your kids early, you ain't got to tell them go to school, get a good job. You can say, go finish school, and I'm going to teach you how to invest, and you're going to be a millionaire. Because I've been learning how to invest before. I've been learning how to invest when you was a toddler. I've been learning how to invest when you wasn't even here yet. So now when you here, guess what? By the time you make 10, I'm already putting you on game. I'm already make you a millionaire because as soon as you came out the womb, I opened up the custodial account for you and start putting money in it. By the time you turn 13, I already told you how to play the options game already. So now you can play options while you in school, while your friends running around playing hide and seek. On Saturdays and Sundays, you learning karate and options. So you already know how to generate money for yourself. So now you can go out in the world and be whatever you want. You ain't got to babysit your brothers and sisters. You ain't got to quit school at 15. You ain't got to go sell dope, young king. You ain't got to go sell your honey pot, young queen. You ain't got to go strip in the club, young queen. You know why? Because I don't care what they doing. I done already told you and taught you and embedded in you and programmed you how to get this money, how to print this money, how to be a millionaire and not lose it. I done already taught you that. And we looking at it, y'all. We looking at it. The generation before us ain't have access to the information that we have. We understand that they did the best they did with what they could. They was too busy fighting for our civil rights. They was too busy trying to fight for our human rights. They couldn't get us no money. Dr. King had the poor man's campaign. When he figured out he was trying to get us some money, he had a debate. Do I try to get our civil rights so we still ain't being treated like humans, or do I teach us how to get some money? I be damned if I do, I be damned if I don't. And he got taken away from him before he can decide, when he did make the decision to say, well, if we get our money right, then we can do it. Out of here. Malcolm was like, nah, bro. We gonna fight for the human rights, bro. They got at least treat us like human beings over here. Out of here. Fred Hampton said, I'm gonna get, it ain't just black, I gotta get the white, the black, and the Rainbow Coalition. Guess what? You talking about too much unity. Out of here. The people before us had so many different fights to fight. And I'm not saying that we don't still got them same fights. What I am saying is we got so much more information. And we can learn from where they went wrong. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. But I am saying as we got machines, we got so much information. We got so much more information than that they have, yo. If we get our money right, we can make them respect us. And I ain't talking about racism, I'm talking about classism. If you get the reason why they don't respect us because our money ain't right. Once we get our money right, come on, man. What you talking about? I own 10,000 shares of Walmart. Stop playing with me. I own 15,000 shares of such and such. Stop playing with me. I own 100,000 shares of Apple. Stop playing with me. I own 50,000 shares of Google. Stop playing with me. My family been owning 30,000 shares of Google since. Stop playing with me. That's a whole different ball game. We start talking like that. I'm in the shareholders meeting. Stop playing with me. As a family, we own 100,000 shares. Stop playing with me. As a family, we own 1% of your. Stop playing with me. My voting right. Whoa, hold up, Mr. Hold up, Mrs. Hold up. Yeah, stop playing with me. You can talk different like that. It don't happen overnight, but we got time. We talking generationally. When we start changing the mindset from being the consumer and saying, I'm the owner. I might have ain't built the business, but guess what? I've been owning it for 20 years. What you think they'll tell you if NVIDIA, if 2003 you invested your money in it and your money grew with his money? What do you think would happen if you invested in Facebook in 2010 when they put it out and now when it was $47 a share and the stock up all, what you think? You got how many shares? 100,000. Hold up. Mr. Howard, what you want to talk about here? You think they're going to lowball you? You think they're going to talk crazy to you? No. Because 100,000 shares, 200,000 shares is a whole different conversation. I promise you that.